Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Chelsea. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or commenting below. If you want to see more of my videos, press the subscribe button and click on the bell for notifications. If you need any Stampin' Up! Products to make this card, you can visit my online store and the link is in the description box. When you purchase Stampin' Up! Products through me, you can earn free products. Check out my current customer appreciation products on my blog, and the link is listed below as well. Today, I'd like to share with you my April 2021 Artisan Design Team Showcase projects. And this is the first card out of 3 that I will be sharing, so make sure to come back and check out those other cards as well. I will be linking my playlist to all of my Artisan Design Team Showcase up there in the top right corner. And so if you're interested in seeing some of my past designs, you can click on that and go watch those as well. For today's card, I'll be using the Kangaroo Company stamp set along with its coordinating dies and the Sweet Little Valentines Cards and More pack. And this cute pack makes 10 mini cards, and the card bases are printed with these fun patterns and also has this foil on them, which is really great. The pack also comes with these double-sided card layers that have this really fun scallop edge to them. And you can add these to the card base for some quick and easy cards. And today I'm going to be using the printed envelopes, and you can see here it comes in 2 different patterns, a stripe and a polka dot. And I'll be using this polka dot pattern today to create a fun pattern to my background of my card. So let's go ahead and get started. So just a couple quick notes. I've done some prepping for my card today to make this video go a little bit faster. So if you are making this card along with me, you just pause the video as you make your pieces and then press play when you're ready to move on. So today's card is also a mini slimline card, which means that its finished size is 3 1/4 by 6.5 inches. And so you actually start with a 6.5 inch square and then score it at 3 1/4, just right down the middle, and that gives you that really fun mini slimline card. So we're going to be taking 2 of the polka dot pattern envelopes and we're going to trim these down. So I just always start by removing the bottom and then rotating and trimming again on one of the sides. And then I can open this up and trim it down to my finished size that I need. And so I'm looking for a piece that is 3 1/8. So I'm just kind of eyeballing that and then cutting. And then I just want it to be as long as I can. And so I'm just going to go ahead and trim it at the score line and then rotate and go to 3 1/8 again. And so you can tell that this is not going to cover my entire card base. So we need to do this to the second envelope as well. So we have those 2 pieces and we're ready to add them to our card base. And as a note, my card base is Crumb Cake Cardstock from Stampin' Up. And I'm just going to add some adhesive to each end. And then where that score line was is a little bit of a bumpy edge. So I'm going to place that in the center. So just go ahead and add these 2 pieces. And again, where that score line was, I'll just put that towards the center. And then right where that seam is, I'm going to add a 1/2 inch strip by 3 1/8 inches of the gold foil sheet. And I do love to add a little bit of ribbon or trim to every project. And so I've got 16 inches of white baker's twine here, and I'm going to place some adhesive on the back of my gold foil, and that's just going to help hold that paper or hold the trim in place. And then I'm going to tie that in a bow on the right side here. But before I add this to my card, I'm going to add a little stronger adhesive over that trim to hold it on my card, because that trim makes it a little bit bumpy. And I don't want to add any dimensionals here, because the dimensionals are going to be on the squares where the kangaroos are. So a little bit of tear and tape is going to hold this piece down on my card really nicely. And then I'm just going to place this in the center. And I'm just placing this over that seam, just like that. Okay, and then go ahead and tie a bow. So the next step for our card is to take some squares of Melon Mambo, Pear Pizzazz, and Pool Party, and these squares are 1 7/8 inches. And then I have embossed them with the really fun Stitched with Whimsy dies. And these dies just create a really cute little stitching edge to my cardstock. So once I've done that, I'm going to create some little vignettes with my kangaroos. Now, like I said, I've already stamped and colored all my kangaroos, and I'll just kind of walk you through what colors I used for each. So for my large kangaroo, I used the bronze and ivory Stampin' Blend markers. And so for the outside, I used the bronze, and for the inside on the tummy, the nose, and the ear, I used the ivory color. And then for my little kangaroo, where you can see the whole thing, I used both the dark and the light crumb cake. And the dark is on the outside and the light is on the inside. And then for my half kangaroo, I used the light crumb cake, and that's for the whole body. And then on the inside, I used the ivory color. And you can see how that adds just a little bit of pink to the ear and nose. And I just thought it was really fun to do all 3 kangaroos with just a little bit of a different look. And then just as a side note, I did stamp all the kangaroos in early espresso ink and then made sure that ink was dry before using the blend markers. Now sometimes you can get a little bit of a blurry edge when using regular water-based dye ink with the Stampin' Blend markers. So there's a couple tips. 1, make sure it's all the way dry. And then 2, don't put a lot of color right along that edge. Just go around it once and then let it be. And then for my presents, I inked these with Memento black ink and then colored them using just a variety of different colors that matched my cardstock. So I've got Melon Mambo, I have Old Olive, which the lighter color matches that Pear Pizzazz cardstock really nicely. Then I have Pool Party, and then I've also added some Calypso Coral. And then I just kind of randomly chose colors, all different, to color those little presents. So I'll try to hold those so you can get a nice close-up. So you can see how they're all a little different for each grouping. And then I cut everything out using the coordinating kangaroo dies. So to create these little vignettes, I'm going to add a kangaroo and a little grouping of presents to each square. I'm going to start with the large one. Just kind of place her so that she's a little bit coming up off of the edge, but the back is touching that corner. And that will just give me a little bit of extra. If I pulled her down so her ear was on the square, then I would miss this fun detail of her hands holding her pouch, and then I couldn't slip in these cute little presents into that pouch there. And so by bringing her up a little bit, I'm able to get all those fun details. And then you can just add the presents with a little glue dot on the back. If you do want some extra dimension, you could also add these with a dimensional. And then this little pouch does get cut with those dies. And so that's a really fun part of those dies as well, is that you get a little slit there so you can tuck those cute elements in. And then you're just going to trim off this bottom part using a pair of scissors and following the line of the cardstock like that. And that one's all ready to go. And then we'll do Pool Party. This one we want to leave a little opening here at the top for our greeting. And so just add the kangaroo down at the bottom. And he's already been cut in half because he's made to go in her pouch. And so just make sure that when you add him that you go a little lower so that you can trim it and not get that little opening there. So it just looks nice and seamless all the way down like that. And then we'll tuck in some presents behind him. And then for our pear pizzazz, we're going to add our darker kangaroo. And I'm going to probably do a little adhesive here instead of the glue dots because he's a little bigger. And I'm just going to place him right in the corner of that stitched whimsy die. And so you can see a little bit of that going around him, and then the little bit of presents that are tucked in behind him. Just like that. And so those are now all done and ready to put on my card. So I have already added the dimensionals to the back of these little vignettes, and I'm going to place them on my card, starting with the one in the center. I'm going to place them at an angle and make sure that I've got that opening for my greeting. Then I'm going to take my melon mambo, add it at a different angle up at the top, and then do the same with my pear pizzazz here at the bottom. So I just pulled up that corner, it was tucked underneath, and I wanted it to be on top. So now I do have a little bit of a tip here on how to stamp the hopping by just to say it's your day. So here's my little tip. The original stamp says hopping by just to say hi, but we want it to say hopping by to say it's your day. So we're going to be combining these two stamps together. And I have a circle that was cut with the layering circle dies, and it's 1 1/8 in diameter. So to do this little technique, all we're doing is we're covering up the word hi. And so I've got a little piece of washi tape here, and I'm just trimming it down to be a little less than 1/4 of an inch. And I'm going to cover up that word hi right there in between the two lines. So I don't want to cover up the lines. I want to keep them there. And I don't want the tape to go on any of the words around it. And so I'm going to kind of use my fingernail to push it down around that hi. So now I'm going to ink this up, and I am inking it with the washi tape on it. Okay, so ink it up nice and good. And now I'm going to actually remove the washi tape and just place that off to the side. It does have ink on it. And then you want to just double check that there's no ink on the hi. And then when you stamp this, it needs to go all the way up to the top of that circle, as high as you can go, so that it all fits inside that circle. And so now you can see that there's an opening to add the "It's Your Day." So you're just going to ink that up. And the nice thing is that these are photopolymer, so you can see right through them and get it exactly where you want it. And so you just line that up and stamp it right in that center. And then you've got hopping by to say it's your day. I am going to add this with some dimensionals on the back. So I've added those already, and I'm just going to place that so it's nice and straight. The greeting is straight on the card, just like that. And then my last element that I want to add to this card are some opal rounds. And I'm going to use my Take a Pick tool and just pick up a couple of these sizes. It comes in 2 sizes. There's a large and a small. And I think I'll just take one small, one large, put them up at the top, and then maybe a large all by itself right here at the bottom of the gold strip. And that card is all done. So I hope you enjoyed watching me create this fun card today. And if you are interested in getting written instructions or seeing close-up images of this card, you can visit my blog, creativechelsea.com. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.